Cutter, played pretty good against Texas last year down in Austin. I think it was just your second game. A lot better than maybe than that Florida game. Does that give you any confidence knowing that you've had success against this team in the past?
Yeah, there's a lot of things they do similar and a lot of things they do different. We're just gonna, it was definitely a good learning experience coming into this year, all that type of stuff. But yeah, definitely some watching some clips and some footage from that game last year, and just taking it as all around learning experience for sure.
So far this season, you, Josh, and Willie seem to be on the same page, just like this.
Yeah.
Maybe that's some of the off the field stuff you guys do. How's that connection with some of your receivers coming along halfway through the year?
Oh yeah, it's getting better and better day by day. I mean, every single day we're out here getting better. Guys are coming to work and doing what they can out here at practice, and everybody's devoted to the playbook right now and really knowing it. I think we're taking big strides offensively for sure.
Coach said that the big point of emphasis for you is being decisive. So what,
Yep.
what does that mean for you on a down by down basis?
Just kind of like he preaches having a plan and just kind of knowing my plan to perfection and not questioning myself, not patting the ball, letting it rip. Trusting my eyes, trusting my feet, and just go out there and let it rip.
So have you seen Cam Miller kind of build on what he did at Georgia over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's gonna go out there and give it his all. He's gonna lay it all out there. He's gonna do everything he can to get that ball out of the air, and he's taking a lot of strides in practice. He came in right before fall camp, so that's a kind of a quick turnaround to kind of learn the whole offense, learn everything like that. But he's really coming along, and I'm super proud of him. He's in here every day, watching film, getting better, catching jugs. Whatever it is, he's getting extra work in every day.
Back at Kroger coming up on Saturday, but before the bye, 2 road matchups, 2 conference matchups. What do you think is the biggest thing you learned from the offense, hitting the road, having those experiences that you've been able to reflect on and can bring into this next matchup?
Yeah, like Coach Hammond's point, just being decisive and being confident in my feet and just knowing the plan to a T. Not just me, but the offense as a whole. Getting everybody to really buy in to what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish as an offense. And I think we're really starting to establish kind of identity offensively and start to figure out who we are.
How tough was it just to you have a bye, you go on the road twice, you lose both of them. How tough is it to stay positive after that tough month?
Yeah, obviously it's going to be frustrating when you're out here. The work you're putting in is not coming to fruition quite yet. But I feel like everybody still believes, and everybody's coming to work every single day, and we know the team we can be. We're the only ones in here in the locker room every day, and we see what we can do. And every single one of these dudes believes that we can win every game we play. We just got to put it all together, and we're starting to put those pieces all together for sure.
That Ole Miss game seems like ages ago. And nice
Yeah, I know.
to be finally back here in the Bluegrass playing at Kroger Field in front of your fans.
That's gonna be awesome. It's like 35 days, 36 days, something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome to play back at home again, and I can't wait to play against a good team here at Kroger Field and give the fans something to get excited for.
What exactly do they do well on film when you turn it on that really pops on tape?
They do a lot of things well. Whether it be they got a lot of good individual players, and they got a good scheme. They kind of do a lot what they did last year. Thinking like trying to take the big plays away, try to keep everything in front of them. But they do a lot of things well. They got good players, D-line, linebacker, DBs. They got everybody. But there's a lot of things we can take advantage of, and I think we're starting to find that niche here at practice.
We've heard a lot about for a quarterback, when you've got a receiver like Cam, it seems like he just goes up and attacks the 50-50 ball.
It just gives me that much more confidence to give him a shot. Just being confident, and yeah, he's a guy I love to see out there, and we got a lot of other guys who are really buying in and trying to make plays. So I'm excited for this Saturday for sure.
Heard a lot about trying to get DJ Miller back implementing this offense after he kind of got set back a little bit in camp with injury. What have you seen out of him so far?
He's out here working and getting better every day. Like you said, that injury makes it tough, kind of missing a lot of fall camp, and just still kind of having some stuff with that. But he's been out here practicing for a while, and he looks really good. He's running well, and he's making plays. He's a guy we know we can make plays, and a guy we got to utilize as an offense.
Just kind of going back to the decision making real quick. You obviously have an ability to get out of the pocket, keep your eyes downfield. How do you, balance the innate playmaking ability that you have and want to make the big play versus maybe taking the safe route out and just continuing the drive?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of kind of maturing as a quarterback and getting better. I kind of just I've got a lot of experience over these last few weeks, and that's going to help me a lot. You know what I mean? Taking every single play and learning something from it. And there's a lot of situations like that where I've done I can't just try to be Superman out there, you know what I mean? I got to take what they give me, and sometimes they play the perfect defense for our call, you know what I mean? And I just got to throw it out of bounds. Not always trying to run around back there and make something happen, but I feel like those plays just come naturally, like stepping up in the pocket and getting outside of it and kind of making a play outside of the pocket. That just kind of comes naturally, and that's a feel thing. And I think I know now, like, when I'm trying to force something to happen for sure.
When do you think that clicked?
I think just a few reps here and there from every game. You know, there's been some good things I've done outside of the pocket on some plays, and there's been some times where I've kind of set us back a little bit and not put us in a bad D&D. But yes, the like taking sacks and stuff like that, that's something I got to cut out. And ultimately, that's just going to put us in a better position to win and put us in better down and distance.
Good. All right, thanks,
Just
Cutter.
going out there and playing football and just, executing, doing what I have to do.
You're a Camden, New Jersey guy. There's been a lot of those guys coming here out in basketball and football.
Yes,
How much connection do you have to any of those guys who played here before?
Familiar with DJ Wag. And then it was a couple other Camden guys, but I'm not too familiar with them. But yeah, let's create the Camden pipeline.
What are you working on now? How do you build on what you did at Georgia?
Just staying sharp, just making sure that I know everything, alignment, assignment, and just playing with speed, and just being available for my team, my quarterback, and just being an overall team player.
I was just saying, how much was that you got here in June, and it's just a summer, but like how much did you have to figure out what's going on versus what you were doing in high school?
It was a lot, but I caught on pretty fast. Just based it down, just broke it up. Honestly, when it comes to the plays and the signals and all that stuff, in high school, I wasn't really used to that. But coming here and just adjusting to it, and like I said, we have a really good receiver group, and they helped me every step of the way. Even the receiver coach, well, of course the receiver coach, but just everybody was just in. We pour into the guys here, so it's been a blessing.
Coach Washington just shared with us a story from his freshman year and said there's just something about at the wide receiver position when you get about the midpoint of the season where things start to click. Did you feel that happening for you?
I would say so. Towards now I'm more comfortable. Just going out there, doing my assignments, knowing where to line up and executing. So you could say that, towards the season, you get better and you're more aware and you're more confident on whatever you're doing.
He said they moved you to the slot after the first bye week. Were you more comfortable there, or was that something you had played more?
I had actually, when I first got in the building, I actually started off in the slot. Then I kind of moved to the Z and then moved back to the slot. So it's kind of been like I got the best of both worlds. So I understand both positions, understand the concepts, and so everyone's pretty smooth.
What's the dynamic like in that wide receiver room? You've got so many veteran guys who are still trying to fight for reps, and then you've got so many young guys too. It's kind of like either you're really old or really young in that group. How do you all kind of feed off each other, I guess?
Just give each other confidence, We pour into each other. Everybody pour into each other. We give everybody confidence, It's a very loving group. We stick together. We tight.
I know it wasn't always Kentucky in the recruiting process. They kind of came on strong late. So what was the pitch that ultimately convinced you to come here?
The atmosphere, getting to come to one of the games and just seeing the atmosphere and just seeing the people that's, surrounded by Kentucky. Like, everybody here, they care. This is a caring program, and why not be a part of a great program like that?
What game was it that you were here for? You remember?
It's crazy because I actually came the last game, the Louisville game, and, but that's not what I was looking at. It wasn't just the game that got me to flip. It was just, like I said, everything was one, and it just felt like the right place to be, and, we made this flip.
Am I right? You all won the state? Like the
we
week
did.
later?
We did win the state.
Maybe like a week
that
or two
week,
later.
that week we won the state, went down to Rutgers and beat Phillipsburg.
For a lot of guys, it would seem like they didn't have a lot of success throwing the ball last year as a receiver. Why still overlook that and say, like, I can do this here, this can work for us?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
But because their offense, they struggled throwing the ball last year.
Yeah.
How did that still attract you? You were able to kind of overlook the numbers, I guess, and still see a role where you could be featured the way you wanted to.
Like I said, it was a family. It was real tight. What I seen, everybody was tight, and just trusting the coaches and just knowing that like things gonna change. And like I said, the overall was just it was just a great fit. You know, I seen it, got to, visit with my mom, and it was just a great fit. So I was like, it's the move.